Plato says the circle is the soul. That's nice. It's also our eyes. You know, everything's a circle. I really don't know about time because I know I get older. My body changes, so I know there's something to do with that. But one thing I do and that I practice is a saying I heard a long time ago, whereas if you see it, you own it. So that really releases me from owning much stuff, which I love. I love not having a lot of stuff because it just weighs you down. And if I do get stuff, instead of selling it, I usually give it to people. If I'm not using it, clothing, whatever. And it's a release of the weight of having something to carry around or think about or take care of. In my family, we have some antiques, and you try to keep those up and safe. But basically, all the stuff today is just stuff. And I bought some cocoa and some butter, and I made homemade chocolate sauce, and I gave it to some of my friends to try. But that's fun. I mean, it's really fun to do that, to be able to give something to somebody that they might like. That's, in a way, it's agape love, I think. Because some people don't like chocolate sauce, so you're not going to force it on them. But, yeah, the circle is the soul. And you just think about when you die and what happens to your soul if you believe in a soul. I believe Aristotle really didn't believe in a soul. But, it's interesting to compare philosophers and see what they believed and to understand and read different philosophers to kind of pick your own path about how you want to feel and believe and talk about. I always feel like in college, if you take philosophy and they say you're not doing a good job of it, they're like, yeah, but that's the way the person perceives it. We should talk about it, and discuss it, not just give you a bad grade because you didn't understand it the way the professor does. And the thing is, you bring your own experience into philosophy. All the philosophers, they wrote from their own empirical and synthetic a priori and a priori and Kant, the experiences they had. So really, you are the philosopher when you read philosophy, and you can disregard it or you can embrace it. But it's good to know, because philosophy is actually what built this country. When you look at the I on the dollar bill, which says, "In God we trust," it's on a pyramid, which would relate to the god Horus, which was the first monolithic, is that correct? Anyways, the first god, like worshiping of one god instead of several. And I always say, in the universe, we got plenty of room for all the gods. No fighting for space up there, people. Money, maybe.